great attention was paid to the development of the coupe as it was considered an image model. In particular, a new platform was created specifically for it, and the famous stylist Bill Mitchell, the author of the classic Chevrolet Corvette, designed an avant-garde design with a narrowed rear end and pointed fins of the front fenders. There is also a version that during his visit to London, Bill saw a Rolls-Royce with a body in the purely British style razor's edge. Impressed by its sharp edges, Mitchell began to think about how to apply this solution to an American car, but with a lower profile. Then he turned to Ned Nichols, who had worked on many Buick models of the 1950s, and they jointly came up with the idea to make a car as luxurious as Rolls-Royce and as sporty as Ferrari. The project turned out to be just what GM management needed, as they had long planned to introduce a competitor to the Ford Thunderbird. And Corporation President John Gordon gave the green light for the development of the new luxury coupe. In terms of its appearance, it had nothing in common with other Buick models of that era, although it used a standard Buick frame, only shortened and narrowed. The model was exclusively produced with a coupe body, thus becoming one of the pioneers of the emerging personal luxury coupe class in America. At introduction, a commercial coily called it a great and rare machine that a woman can admire and enjoy, but only a man can really understand. The enormous 5.3-meter car resembled European sports models. The name was also chosen to be European, Riviera. Although Americans were familiar with it, as it used to be the name of the most expensive trim level of the Buick Roadmaster. In the design of the production Buick Riviera, there were few differences from the XP 715 prototype. The only thing that had to be abandoned was the headlights, which were originally located under retractable grills on the sharp edges of the front fenders due to their high cost and unreliability. In their place, vertical parking lights were installed, and the twin headlights themselves were moved to the Ferrari-style mesh grille. By the time the Riviera appeared, tail fins, panoramic windshields, chrome trim, and other 1950s attributes had become history, so the car's body looked modest but elegant. Only the bumpers and decorative dual air intakes on the rear fenders remained chrome-plated. Hardtop roof, with a small rear window and sharp edges of the rear pillars, were borrowed from Rolls-Royce. The Buick Riviera was the first to feature a profile with a waistline curved over the rear wheels. By the end of the decade, a body of this shape, dubbed the Coke bottle, would become an integral feature of almost every American car. The Riviera's frameless side windows, without the metal trim previously found on hardtop models, started a trend. And I'll see you in the third part of the series, dedicated to this truly iconic style icon, the Buick Riviera. In the next episode, we'll discuss interesting details regarding the selection of the chassis for the production model, as well as how luxurious the base configuration was. We'll also touch on some other topics, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. I'll be happy to join the discussion in the comments, so if you have anything to say, I'll be glad to respond. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, don't forget to show your appreciation with a like. You've been watching Old But Gold channel. Goodbye for now. See you in the next episode.